If you can't reasonably afford a new house, renting is wise and can be the ideal choice during a recession. Unfortunately, you can't be as innovative as you'd want because of the restrictions imposed by your landlord. As a result, you cannot revamp the rooms, including the kitchen, as you choose. However, you need not fret. Although you cannot make big alterations, you can still create nice space for cooking. We've compiled 10 of our favorite kitchen organizing and remodeling ideas that won't break the bank and are suitable for rental. As always, Simhome curates the countdown. Number 10. How to give your small rental kitchen new charm with a retro backsplash cover and a little more extra. First, install some peel-and-stick retro wallpaper on the backsplash and grab an old orange table lamp to use as a centerpiece for the new look. These elements gave the previously antiquated floors and countertops a hipster makeover. If you're working with an old cabinet, you can move forward by giving it a quick coat of paint using a spray gun and sanding and priming them beforehand to ensure that the paint stays put. Last, attach cup hooks to the tops of each door to allow you to hang from a drying rack using clothes hangers. Number 9. Build a hanging rack with hooks. The supplies for this ingenious yet straightforward design will set you back somewhere between $30 and $40. To construct the slats or cross-sections, you'll need 6 2-foot-long, 1-inch wide wooden planks, 1 inch by 2 inches or 2.54 by 5.08 centimeters. 2 pieces of wood, roughly the depth of the cabinets or shorter to fit into the trim along the top of the cabinets, will serve as the end support braces. To find your best measurement, you need to ensure that the overall length will be the same as the sum of the cabinet spacing. Last, trim on top of both cabinets and support brace widths. Number 8. A warmer rental kitchen idea. An uninteresting cooking space is negative for the mood. With these thoughtful kitchen layouts for rentals, however, you may make your kitchen feel more like home. First, install a mirror above the stove. Second, recolor your floor and walls. For instance, a rug with inviting warm tones can completely transform a space. For a more lively and upbeat vibe, try adding a splash of contrasting color to an otherwise all-white kitchen. You can also turn a rental kitchen more inviting with artwork or entertaining features like a blackboard. Number 7. A tiered space for the spices from the poplar board. In the first step, you'll need to gather your poplar boards and take measurements of the inside of the cabinet. Second step, list your shelf boards and main risers, bottom riser, top support, long pieces for the back support. You can use the same number of shelves and individual shelf heights as in the original post, but the width will need to be adjusted. 3. Make board cuts. Fourth is the shelf assembly. Keep the pieces of wood together as you use a brad nailer to fasten them. Number 6. The $100 rental kitchen redo from Cibran. To get the look of the tile without really installing it, Casey installed a fake one from Amazon. Then, to simulate the appearance of open shelving, she removed the cabinet doors. Casey claims the most challenging aspect was arranging the storage units. Luckily, she had support from abroad and asked her to establish a correct balance of clutter control with open shelves, where it's easy for items to look cluttered and sloppy. Speaking about how to handle kitchen clutter, we introduce you to our featured resource, 10 Small Rental Kitchen Makeover Ideas. There, you'll be able to access information on how to accentuate your kitchen lighting like a pro, how to upgrade your cabinet door to be less boring, or how to retouch your cabinet hardware to give you and your guests nearly instant transformation. Check it out. And with that said, let's continue our countdown with number 5. Some of the best ideas on how to manage the kitchen pots. Rachel advises to avoid purchasing pot sets, as the prices for these items are frequently inflated, and when you don't require all of the different pots used daily. Instead, build your pot collection along the way, adding more pots and pans as needed. Alternatively, make a new hanging pot rack according to Dreamin' Girl's advice. This hanging pot rack idea is between 2 cabinets. She assured a closet rod would best distribute the load between the cabinets. Her instructions clearly explain how to cut and attach the metal closet rod. Include safety advice for displaying your new project with S-hooks tipped with rubber. The S-hooks cost covers most of the $40. Number 4. Improve your rental kitchen with a custom plate rack. The slatted base supports plates and cups and dries them naturally. First, sketch the rack using spare cardboard and packing tape. Use the size of your plates, bowls, and cups as a guide. According to the author, the project will be best if you only use salad plates. After fiddling with your cardboard model, sketch the side profile on a large sheet of paper using an old permit drawing scrap. Next, set the pegs, shelves, 90-degree angle, and curve. To avoid scratching the rack's bottom, take care when removing cups from their pegs, but the rack should also have an apron to keep mugs from being dragged around. Number 3. Make over your rental kitchen with new rug choices. A rug attracts attention because of its pattern, thickness, softness, and functionality. However, a rug is vulnerable to soiling, staining, and water splashes, just about anything you can think of. Therefore, you should think about what you'll do with it in the kitchen before you get one. The rug's width and size are other concerns you should consider to acquire its aesthetic value without cutting it up or folding it in half. Number 2. A new backsplash transformation for the dull rental kitchen. A cabinet wouldn't last long when faced with intense weather and other kitchen chaos. Dullness and a loss of color will occur over time. As a result, you should do something about it. The most effective solution is to paint or decorate in a different color. More so, it's a more budget-friendly choice. It has the potential to breathe new life into the kitchen. Pay attention that it makes the rest of the interior look a little dated if you repaint just a few walls. You may alter or install a backsplash to achieve tonal range and contrast harmony. You could achieve further improvement by including plant life. Before we complete the countdown with our final choice of the current list, we'd like to inform you that if you need other improvement ideas, you have SimpHome Content Collections on your side. There, we cover other interesting topics such as garden, home improvement, finance, bathroom upgrade, bedroom update ideas, and many more. We'll see you there, and until we meet again sometime in the future, let's close our countdown with number 1, a rental kitchen with a DIY floating plate rack idea. Start by assembling the ladders. Connect the rungs to the ladder's side sections with wood glue and one 1/4-inch pocket hole screw. Use wood glue and one 1/4-inch wood screw to secure the opposite side of the ladder. This will be the back of the ladder, and you'll fasten it to the wall. Given that you will cover the screw holes, there's no need to drill pocket holes. For the ladders, rely on Rust-Oleum chalkboard spray paint, an excellent flat black spray paint. Next, now you'll install the clear cleats. Drill the 3/4-inch pocket holes according to the plans. Cleats should be fastened to the underside of the ladders from behind. Remember, the pocket holes on the rungs should be facing up towards the ceiling. Put the cleats above the ladder's rungs where they'll be out of sight. One thing, your pocket holes need to face backward so they'll be against the wall. That's it for now. Before you leave this presentation, we'd like to appreciate every second you spend watching the video. If we deserve more of your attention in the future, press the subscribe button if you haven't done it already. Like the video if you believe it will motivate the YouTube algorithm to push the video to more people. Honestly though, it's more like a myth to us, so feel free to move on with your plan after the video ends. Lastly, we hope you have great luck with your health and project. See you again soon.